Welcome to Evelyn Colors. Today I am picking up where I left off in how to color like an artist. Today I will be doing step 3, coloring little areas on the giraffe with violet colors, and also step 4, I'll be coloring one of the giraffes today. The colors that I'm using to shade in on the giraffe's ears, nose, around the nostrils and mouth, as well as tongue, I am using these colors. The first color I have is the Prismacolor Violet, and it is 932. The next color that I have also from Prismacolor is Parma Violet 1008. And the last color that I have is Caran Pablo, and it is Periwinkle Blue. For the giraffe here at the bottom of the page, I will be using 4 different colors. For the spots here, I will use Prismacolor Chocolate 1082 and Prismacolor Orange 918. For the skin, I will use Beige, and this is 997. And also I will be using Light Peach. This is, I can't see it. I think it's 927. Light Peach and Beige for the skin. The pencil strokes that I'm using today are pencil stroke number 5, which is soft circular strokes. Pencil stroke number 6, which is stippling. Pencil stroke number 8, which is short linear lines. And a little bit of pencil stroke number 9, which is gradation. A little bit of darkness here, and as I go up into the tongue, I will lighten it up. That's what it looks like in the book. So I'm still dark, putting a little bit of heavy pressure here, but as I start going up, I'm going to lighten my pressure a bit so that it's not so dark. Okay, so you can see that I'm starting to get lighter here. All right, I'm going to go back down here and put a little bit more color, which calls for heavier pressure. Just a little bit lighter up here. And then I'm going to take my other color for the light violet. I'm going to use, I guess I could use either one of them, but I'm going to go ahead and use, I'm going to go ahead and use Parma Violet going into here. And I'm light-handed with this because I want to do it light. I'm not quite, I don't quite understand which pencil she wants you to use here. I guess you can use either the Parma Violet or the Caran Periwinkle. I think I'm going to use both of them. So this is my Caran Periwinkle here. I'm just going to go over it a little bit. My hand is light. I have a light hand here. It's kind of coming together. And I guess you can use either one. You can use the Parma Violet from Prismacolor or the Caran Pablo Periwinkle Blue. I'm just going to try to go in and blend, move the color up in there so it looks like a gradation. Okay, so that's my tongue there. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm going to color the other tongue. The giraffe here does not have its tongue out, but this one does have its tongue out, and I'm going to come in with the violet. And the violet here I'm going to put most of the dark violet down in this area, and as I go up, I'll put my lighter colors here. That's what it looks like in the book here. So I'm gonna go like this here. And I guess you can color it any way you want to color as far as the direction, long as you get the dark violet there and also have your gradation going on. You should be fine. At least I think you should be fine. But you want to have it dark here. I've never colored a giraffe before. And I didn't even know that giraffes had violet tongues. Okay, as I go up here, I'm going to start lightening up with my pressure so that this can look more medium instead of dark here. Lightening up with my pressure. Okay, the little tongue is coming coming together here. All right. Now I'm trying to do like she has. I'm going to get this Parma violet here and go in here a little bit. Making it light. I have a light hand, just so you know. I'm going to get my Pablo Periwinkle blue and put a little color here. I'm still light-handed with the color. I'm trying to mimic what I see in her illustration somewhat, but I don't want it to look completely exactly like what she has. All right, so the tongue is pretty much done. I'm going to leave a little bit of white space here. The author has left white space. She left a little bit more white space than I did. Okay, so that's my tongue. I think it turned out pretty good. Now, there are other areas on the giraffe that we need to color with the different strokes. Now that the tongue is done, she says make short strokes around the mouth. Just going to follow, just make little strokes where I see little lines. And my strokes are not heavy at all. I'm just putting my little strokes down where I see the little hair. And I'm also going to go in with my other colors to give it a different color. Even though I'm doing the strokes, I'm going on top of the other color. I don't know if I'm supposed to do it that way or not, but that's how I'm doing it. But you can do it different for each one of the giraffes. Let me get the darker violet here and go in and do the linear strokes or the short strokes. And I am not going to put any more color there. And I'm going to put a few little dots around the nostrils here. I guess that's the nostril. But I also see that it's very, very light here. She has some light color, and I'm going to put a little bit of light color here. And it's also right here. I'm putting some dots here. And also she has color around the eyes here. Color around the eyes. And it looks more like a light color. Not really any type of pencil stroke per se. And I'm just going to follow the line here. My color I'm using is Parma Violet here. And then I'm going to come down here because she has the line there. I'm going to come down a little bit up under here and put a little color here. Parma Violet is what I'm using. And I'm light-handed. I don't want to be too dark, too heavy-handed because I don't want it to be too dark here. Okay. Just want to give it a little touch of the violet color. Also, on the ears here, we put some color. I'm going to go in with the violet since it's dark. And that's what it looks like the picture says, or is showing a darker shade here. And a little bit of a darker shade here. I'm sorry, I was in the way. Then I'm going to lighten it up right here a bit so I can come in with my other color. The same here. I'm going to lighten it up a little bit here so I can come in with my other colors. Okay. I'm going to use my Periwinkle and I'm going to come in here and just fill it in. Now, her illustration does not really show that it's completely filled in. She leaves some white space. So that's what you're going to see me doing, is leaving white space here. And she says that you should leave white space so you can have some contrast. And I remember reading that in the area where she is talking about coloring the giraffe spots. So I'm going to come in with a very light hand. And that's pretty much it for there. And then I'm going to do a little bit of color here. Not much. But I am light-handed. Okay, right here, I'm going to put a little bit of the color here. All right. And there we have it. I don't want that to look too blocky there. And I'm going to put a little bit of the violet in here where the dark shade is that she has. Just where I see where it's very dark, I'm going to put a little heavier pressure here. Then I'm going to be very light out here. My hand is light. And I'm going in circles here. And I take it that you can pretty much play around with the violet and do it however you want it to look. And I'm going to put a little more violet here. I'm going to come in with the Periwinkle here, which is the Caran, and my hand is light little circles here that I'm making. Okay. And that's my first ear for the giraffe. I did the eyes and the nose here. Moving on to this giraffe. And this is how it looks. Let me zoom you out so you can see how it looks here. And this is it. Look at that. Look at those little spots. Just by using two pencils, starting with a lighter color and then coming over it with a darker color for your soft circular motions. Wow, that looks really good. Wow. And then I have the skin, which is the beige color that she recommended, but the beige color I have is much lighter than what she recommends from Prisma. So that's it. That's how it turned out for me. I think it looks good. Wow, look at that. I have about 2 more videos in this series and we will be done. I'm going to take one video each to color each of the giraffes because I want to focus on the different techniques that she has in the instructions. So take another look at it. Wow. I can't believe I did that. Wow. That looks pretty good. Those spots look good. All right. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them in the comment section below. Until next time, keep calm and keep coloring. Bye.